Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Conquest video guide. Now you will be able to find this and all my other Conquest video guides on my SWGOH for Life website. If you haven't seen it yet, go and check it out. There will be a link in the description below. I will put a link straight through to the Conquest feature on my website where you can go ahead over to the enemies tab and then you can there search the leader you wish to counter and it will display speed calculator and then underneath counters based on the data disk sets that you will need to make these counters work reliably even in sector 5. Now in this particular video I'll be going through some of the counters to Rey Jedi training. Now Rey is no joke here because on top of her own turn meter trait from her leadership, they get extra turn meter gains along with other buffs from the modifier, so they're definitely quite a handful if they get going. This is probably sector 5 over prepared, so most likely they will go first, especially with both droids there because of BB-8's unique. So first I'll be doing the here this self-destruct data disk set that relies obviously on thermal exhaust stacking thermal detonators. We're getting lots of damage over times from caustic emissions, and this will then trigger ability exhaust data disk and it will keep landing ability blocks on the enemies. Now the issue here is that obviously Rey Jedi training she can dispel debuffs from herself, so sometimes will be hard actually to land ability blocks. There you go, she keeps going and going. She's also gaining bonus turn meter anytime her allies are debuffed, so she'll be getting like million turns and getting ability block on her will be difficult. But if you do get plague on her, then obviously plague will prevent her cleansing. So once your Night Sisters get a turn, just go after Rey, take her out, and then the rest should be here very easy. The other guys are not like Rey, they can't self cleanse, so they will get ability blocked and so on. And you can very quickly finish them once you get Rey out. So Night Sisters, great team. Another one you could go in as well is Rey with Jawas. Now my Jawas, as you can see, they're kind of like gear 8, gear 9. But anyway, Rey's lifeblood will keep them alive long enough that you can just watch the enemies explode. Okay, there we go. They're getting all the turns, doesn't even matter. Okay, Rey Jedi training is about to bite the dust. There we go. She's gone. Malurgi Jawas hanging in there. Throw the bomb and down they go. So definitely Rey and Jawas here, a very fun team to use in Conquest, even Jawas at lower gear if you do have Rey. Another team mostly that works great with this self-destruct data disk set is Padme, because obviously all those attacks out of turn when Rey calls somebody for assist and everything, right? We get then protection up, they can't debuff, they can't critically hit us, bringing Hearing Echo for the days and healing immunity, so this will a little bit help. But again, Rey Jedi training, as mentioned before, she can self-cleanse, but at least others you can kind of keep under control. Unfortunately they stunned my Echo, so not ideal start here. But if we do get Ahsoka for assist, hopefully she can cleanse him. No, alright. Fair enough, let's just go ahead, smack an AoE, just get that protection up going. There we go. We can now start stacking courage, and at this point the thing is over. Unfortunately it doesn't look like my Echo will get to do much because he was stunned there, but to be honest, there you go, he didn't even do much, so you don't specifically need Bad Batch Echo in there. Any 5th Galactic Republic will do. Also another great team working together with the self-destruct data disk set is Bossk-led bounty hunters, because with Bossk lead, anytime you land debuffs on the enemies you'll be recovering health and protection, and all those data disks that are applying debuffs they obviously will keep triggering this healing from Bossk's lead. Obviously Rey, she's a bit of a threat here because she's got this undispellable healing immunity. But luckily, the free their Mandos, well, Boba, Jango and Mandalorian, so the free sort of Mandalorians, I guess, not sure which one counts as Mandalorian or not these days, they all have bounty hunter resolve, so if they do get defeated they'll just come right back up, obviously, and that healing immunity will go away, but there you go. And they quickly start exploding. So there's a bit of RNG here, I guess. If they land healing immunity on Bossk, that could be troublesome. Griff is in stealth and the other 3 got bounty hunters resolve anyway. So there you go, bounty hunters working well. Another team working well is General Hux with First Order team, because if you do have full First Order team, whenever Hugs got advantage, enemies won't be able to gain bonus turn meter, so this will then stop them from doing much, to be honest. But you know, they do have speed advantage here because they are over prepared after all. But luckily Caravan and Mask can tank a few hits. Ray did again there. Undispellable healing immunity, that blows a little bit, but we'll just work with it. There we go. I'm just going to go ahead, knock out Ray as quickly as we can, and down she goes. Make sure here to cleanse just to get advantage back on Hux, so they can't gain bonus turn meter. And as soon as Ray, Finn are down, I mean, this team doesn't really have much left to deal with whatever you've got left as well on your side. And boom, BB-8 explodes per thermal detonator, so very easy as well here with Hux and first order with the self-destruct data disk set. Okay, now let's swap over to the Gone in 30 Seconds data disk set. Now this data disk relies on multiple stacks of Amplify Agony and Volatile Accelerator to do lots of damage to the enemies. So as soon as you start going, enemies will stop dropping left and right. And because Han shoots first, obviously having Han and Chewie in any sort of team will just allow you to one-shot somebody out of the gate. I found the best is just to take Finn straight out, so you avoid his AoEs and everything. Don't prioritize Ray when you shoot first, just go after Finn, get him out, and then the rest will be very, very easy here. There we go. They're hardly getting a turn from that point onwards. So up next, we've got a similar team with Han and Chewie, but this time we'll be going with Beskar Mando lead. Now Beskar Mando lead, Chewie, Han, so same strategy with CLS, you just one-shot somebody, and then the 4th and 5th scoundrel, they can be whatever, to be honest, doesn't even matter, because with Beskar Mando's lead, whenever we deal damage, we'll be gaining bonus turn meter, and that's why we'll be able to get, once we get going, keep going with all the turns and everything. There goes Ray. Let's just go ahead, pop healing immunity over on Vet Han, and boom, down they go. So similar like Sealess battles, these things with Beskar Mandalorian are very, very quickly over. So, you know, making use of these Amplify Agony data disks. Up next we got Shaak Ti with Bad Batch. Now why I like Shaak Ti with Bad Batch is that whenever her allies there are hit, she'll be gaining bonus turn meter. So even when enemies are over prepared, she'll be quickly able to get in, get a turn, then you can use the middle ability to pass turn over to your Bad Batch Echo. He's got here lots of debuffs on his special that applies all this damage over times, and this will then you know, just take them out if they ever get a turn. Otherwise, you know, a couple of AoEs from your other clones and enemies will go down straight away. Alright, fine. BB-8 keeps dodging, but we got him down in the end. So there you go. Shaak Ti with Bad Batch, a very solid team as well with this data disk set with Amplify Agony. Similar General Grievous, yeah, they'll get a turn, but as soon as they hit somebody, B2 will get a turn and then we'll turn things around and enemy won't really get to do much from that point onwards. So there we go, B2 getting a turn, smacking an AoE, then do another AoE, and Grievous's AoE can't be evaded, so just go ahead and smash it, and Ray goes down very, very easily with General Grievous. So let's just move on. Jedi, again using Jedi look here, he's got a mass stun, so as soon as he gets a turn, you just unload the mass stun, and again Amplify Agony, Volatile Accelerator will do so much damage. The reason why I bring Jedi Trevan is obviously for the Savior, so when they eventually do go after somebody, they'll get triggered Savior and they'll get a turn. Now unfortunately Jedi Trevan can't save himself, so if they do take out Jedi Trevan, that's why you bring in Jolie, so Jolie can revive them, so you can finish off with 3 stars. We also got Jedi Anakin with his bonus turns, that will help as well, obviously to trigger Heroes Arise there, and perfect timing, Jolie bringing Revan back, and just basic there will finish off BB-8. So again, another great team to deal with these Ray teams that, you know, got so much bonus turn meter, so much speed and everything. If you do have Maul, he's great as well here with Mandalorians, and then what, and you probably know what, use a stack, and then this gets your turns going. Okay, so here we go, I'm just gonna do the basics. I don't want to do AoEs to trigger, you know, bonus turn meter on Ray, just basics here, single target. As you can see, You just take the 3 of them out, and then you can go ahead and unload an AoE just down to BB-8. He'll be counterattacking, doesn't even matter. Let's do mass assist. There we go. Again, another great team here that you can jump ahead. So similar like Han and Chewie, you literally go first because of what's bonus turn in beginning, and Frenzy then gives 100% turn meter to your Maul. Got some Galactic Legend battles, of course, as usual. So this one, taking in Lord Vader. Lord Vader, similar like other guys, he's got this AoE that applies lots of debuffs. There we go. And that's pretty much it. AoE from Vader. Looks like there was a dodge there, of course, and finishing off BB-8. So yeah, Lord Vader absolutely loves this data they said with Amplify Agony and Volatile Accelerator, just because he gives out so much debuffs. Kylo here, so this is similar like the Hugs team I showed you earlier. Because of Hugs there, obviously they won't be able to gain bonus turn meter, and with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, Hugs pretty much has perma advantage. So you can very quickly control these guys and take them out. Then, you know, they'll do an AoE or 2, doesn't even matter. I like to bring in Phasma and First Order Officer as well here, just so they can keep feeding turn meter to the team, so that your Supreme Leader Kylo Ren can knock out all these enemies in a matter of seconds. Okay, why not Jedi Master Kenobi? Obviously, Jedi Master Kenobi, he's like God mode, cheat mode kind of here in Conquest, just because he really stops turn meter gains on the enemy side. You don't even need Commander Ahsoka Tano. Obviously, she makes it easy because she can just insta-kill somebody. But just wanted to show you don't always need to have Commander Ahsoka Tano here, because then you can use Commander Ahsoka Tano either with Padme or maybe with your Scoundrels. Just, you know, she can improve those teams, because Kenobi here can handle these quite easily. There we go. Mace is cool as well with his turn meter swap ability. He's got some counter attacks as well. So there you go. You can probably just hit auto, to be honest, with Jedi Master Kenobi, but I like to play the game as well because I love playing it. Alright, so up next, I was also trying Iden here, if I can make her work, because obviously she'll get 100% turn meter beginning of the battle. But yeah, once the enemy gets a turn, it could turn ugly, but I just wanted to show you how it went. Obviously, Short Trooper, he's got a Periton, so he can take a few hits, but because of healing immunity again, he won't be able to get to do much. We were able there to take out Race, so maybe we can keep Short Trooper alive here. Alright, well, wishful thinking. There we go, counterattacks, finishing off Finn. There we go. Maybe if you got some better mods, better relics on your troopers, maybe you could actually 3-star this as well with Iden troopers. I'm not sure. I just wanted to give it a go and see if, you know, we can use Iden elsewhere aside from just Grand Arena with her Omicron. So she's proving slowly useful as well in Conquest. Speaking of troopers, Veers as well can work very well, because obviously we got a pre-taunt here on Short Trooper, and as they keep hitting Short Trooper, then obviously Piet keeps gaining bonus turn meter, so he can then quickly get a turn and then turn the tide around. Okay, there we go. Unfortunately, Short Trooper again, Relic 1 Short Trooper, not able here in Sector 5 to survive. Dark Trooper, obviously he's got a few stacks, so again he can take a few hits. Okay, and Piet coming in here with a Dispel, no days unfortunately. Now Gideon gets a turn, and when he applies Demoralized, it triggers all these Amplify Agony, Volatile Accelerator data discs. That's why all the enemies basically, once Gideon gets a turn, lose all the health and protection, and from there on out it's an easy cleanup. So troopers with Iden or Veers can work, but I think getting a 3-star will be challenging. Also, now they do have Relic Dash. I've been trying to see if I can somehow use him here also, because obviously as soon as he gets a turn, he can use his AoE, applying all those debuffs that can't be resisted, and just wipes out obviously the entire board. This will bring in their Vendor Chewbacca for the revive, so if they do take out IG that's got a pre-taunt, they can obviously revive him. And then Ness for the counter attacks a little bit, there we go, will help out as well with getting these guys out. Alright, so they took out Dash a couple of times. Vendor Chewbacca keeps bringing him back. He wasn't able to save him the third time though. Because unfortunately, yeah, Omicron's, there's Omicron obviously is not going to be active here in Conquest. So it looks like another 2-star finish here, but again, maybe with better relics, better mods, I don't know, you could pull away with a 3-star finish. We'll see if you can give it a go, or maybe a different scoundrel composition here. But yeah, we just have to clean up. Now the basic from Nest and her AoE can't be evaded, so we'll go through Foresight. That's why you shouldn't have issues there with Ray and BB-8 constantly gaining Foresight. So we got one more team, brand new here. Obviously Sortie was just released, 3-star gear 8, but in combination with the gone in 30 seconds data this set and BB-8 and a bunch of other droids, you'll get so much bonus turn meter. You will actually be able most likely to outrun some of these over-prepared squads. And once you get going, you've got AoEs here, you know, there we go, we're able to outrun. Gonna do a wiggle here, just going to do an AoE here. There we go. Okay, now we counterattacks, nice. Just going to go ahead, take out Ray, because you know she's the only one you can't really land ability blocks on her because she keeps cleansing. I'm not sure what this does. Let's just go ahead, do an AoE. Okay, and then we got HK with an AoE as well, and boom, down they go. So there you go, you can use Sortie there even at low gear, low star with this data this set, and a bunch of droids with BB-8, and you should be able to take out a lot of these over-prepared squads quite easily. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Hope it was useful and helpful. Let me know in the comments below or on my Discord server, but until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.